Sophie, welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. We're very excited to have you on Coffee Time. So why don't you start off by introducing yourself?
Yeah.
What do you do? What's your career journey? Tell us all about you.
Oh, where do I begin? Okay, let me start off with the career journey because this one's an interesting one. I think anyway. So my name is Sophie Tancev. Trimus, depends who you ask. I've been with Gosling since 2009. Started my journey as a collection agent. And through the years, through continuous learning and my passion for the company's values, I progressively got to move around in different roles, from branch facilitator, operations manager, operations director. I even got a couple years in of sales. Wasn't a very good salesperson.
Were you there that long?
Almost 3 years.
In sales?
Yes. It was a great learning experience, I can tell you that. So definitely through all my different roles, I got some really good comprehensive understanding of the organization for sure, which prepared me for my new role of Director of Employee Advocacy. So, I love the idea of putting myself back into the position of being a new hire and, really being the voice for our new Goslings and making sure we foster their experience for a positive workplace culture. I know I had one. I can remember when I first started in 2009 and what feeling was like for me, being in a training room, being new to an organization. So I'm super excited to be in this role.
And you actually spent a couple of years with a client that we did a bit of work on, right? In Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, I did. I spent 2 years in Fort Lauderdale, which started off as a fly. Which it was actually a 6-week manager lend program that we had done.
Now, who did you go with? Because some people will know that person too.
Yeah, my good friend Peter Anderson. I got to spend 6 weeks with him in Fort Lauderdale, and I can tell you stories, but you know what? Probably save it for another episode.
It's not coffee time. It's tequila time.
That's right. Maybe a wind down.
Amazing. So you talked a little bit about your history and kind of where you're at today. So in your new role, how are you working with the different departments, collaborating with them to create kind of that more cohesive and supportive work environment for our employees? And talk to us a little bit about some of the challenges that you've encountered along the way over the past few weeks, just as you've gotten into your new role.
I think the biggest thing is, calibration amongst our departments and for our work is so critical. I actively engage in many department communication. We really encourage open dialogue to address any challenges because I think it's really important. We talk about being innovative and creative, but I think working together, we always come up with these bigger and better solutions for the future. And, in these meetings, we kind of, promote the understanding of teamwork, right? And of course, challenges are going to arise and people are not going to see eye to eye all the time, but, fostering a culture with respect and emphasizing that really the goal is one. We all have the shared goal. We overcome any challenges together.
So Sophie, you're a relatively new mom and you've come back to work now after staying at home for a bit. How has that changed you or helped you or
yeah,
don't want to say hindered?
Well, anybody that knows me knows I was very organized and I don't like surprises, right? So being a new mom, surprises are there all the time. You can't coordinate your day. You don't know what your routine is going to look like. He's almost 1 and I'm still trying to figure out what his routine is. But I think that helps, coming back to work and knowing that you always have to pivot and you can't have this set, calendar of what this is going to look like. Things change. That was, I think, the biggest challenge for me with him, that and the lack of sleep. But that's, again, another conversation for another day. I liked my 9 hours of sleep. We're not getting there yet, but hopefully soon.
So coming back, Sophie, from that little bit of time off, new journey in your life, now starting a new role, not long back. what advice or lessons from your personal journey can you offer to our new Goslings, just in terms of career growth, development within our company?
Yeah. If I look back, and even with my break in between, I would say, it's really taught me the value of perseverance and how important continuous learning is. I would tell our new Gosling, never stop being curious, be proactive, seek opportunities for growth within the organization, get involved, take that initiative, learn about different departments, and really understand our company's core values. I can tell you firsthand that, Dave, Kenny, and the organization, they really, recognize your passion and your dedication and contribution. So don't look at it as a job, look at it as a successful career path, right? But you have to put 100% in for sure.
So any thoughts on the new office as it relates to some of the things you're working on? I know you're not just working on Barry's site, but you'll be involved and are getting involved across the planet. But any thoughts about Barry as it relates to some of the things you're working on and why you think it's important?
I recently got to sit into a new hire orientation class, and it was so great to hear the new hires talk about how beautiful our facility is and all the great amenities that we have to offer. So I think that is also great as, we're looking for new Goslings to join our team, to have this beautiful space and to have, somewhere you can go get your nails done or your hair cut, which is a bonus. I have to say I was sold on that part, Dave, even before the windows. Got to meet with Sharon from the Barrie Food Bank. So really excited to start our initiatives with the Barrie Food Bank, and all our Goslings are super excited. But it's one thing to know what the food bank does, and it's another to actually get to experience and do a walkthrough tour with them. So it makes it a little bit more special, and know that, all our initiatives have that, you kind of take that initiative, but you can also imagine, everybody going through that food bank and that experience and making sure, keeping their dignity in place, and that we had a piece to contribute to that. So,
all right. Well, thank you so much, Sophie.
Thank you.
Today, congratulations again. Very excited to work with you. There's already been some good insights, specifically with my team and that collaboration. So thank you again. Congratulations. For anyone out there watching, if you have any suggestions for a coffee time episode, please email us at communications@philgosling.com.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Being part of Coffee Time, Sophie.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.